some time to share your thoughts on the new PIF group. What are your hopes and aspirations for the new PIF group, and how do you think it will help your work?
Well, it's great to be here, and it's great to be able to give this short message to yourselves. I hope you have a good day. I'm really excited about PIF. I think it could be a real hub of entrepreneurial activity and energy for the whole organisation. I certainly don't see it as a silo, separated from everything else, but something that can help all of us to join up the dots and to see the connections across the whole piece. I think it's got real potential to help us be better coordinated, and of course to support and chase up new opportunities. I think it can be something whereby we're able to draw on a really wide range of skills and capacity across the team that you all guys have, to be able to really bring us all together with energy, enthusiasm and ambition. And that's a really key point, I think. We've got a real opportunity to think bigger and have more ambition. So I want us to see proposals that really do link all of our aspects together: research, advocacy, policy and programming, and particularly in developing countries themselves. And that's another important aspect that I think this group can do, is help us to see that big picture, especially as we move as an organisation into the global partnership. We can make better connections between what's happening in the north and south, different funding opportunities there, and how we can resource the aspirations that we've got across the range of our global partnerships. So I hope you feel as excited as I do. Sorry, I'm stuffing my nose there, sorry. Well, PPD, Policy and Public Affairs team, want to help make this a success, because it's not just about how we make PIF be a success, it's how we make the whole organisation be a success. It's really important. We want to work with you to be able to engage as early as possible with between PPD and PIFIG staff, even at a conceptual level. Don't wait until it's right at the end. Policy and advocacy isn't just something that you add in at the end. Our success comes when all different aspects of Christian aid is properly integrated and works together. So we don't see bids as only belonging to one team or another, or just policy and advocacy bids, for instance. We want to see our whole work reflected in these different bids, and we want to help make sure that we can feed in the policy and advocacy input to that. We want you to be able to add in the policy and advocacy component right from the early days, and to be able to bring that into programme work so we can all benefit from it. Obviously, we want to support you, make sure that you can raise income for our core priorities, but it's also, there are things where we might have donors or might have other interesting aspects of work that's perhaps more long-term, that we might be able to start thinking. It's not just about the day-to-day, it's also about how things are moving forward. And finally, I think how can PPD help is, well, I think we've got a bit of experience of working in coalitions with other organisations. We've got experience of working with some key donors. You've worked with us in meeting potential donors. So we want to really build on that. Another aspect which you know as better than anybody is that these days donors want to fund coalitions. They don't just want to fund individual organisations. And we've got a reasonable amount of experience of working in coalitions and working with others. So hopefully we're well placed to develop and to build on opportunities in that respect, in terms of coalition working, in terms of contacts, in terms of policy knowledge, and how can we work together to really get out there, build Christian aid for the future. Good luck, everyone.